Hello and welcome to my beach cottage. Olivia here with Olivia's Romantic Home. In today's video, I cannot wait to share with you 8 DIY Dollar Tree coastal and beach decor crafts. So this is such a highly requested video. So many of you guys love to decorate in the coastal beach style, whether it be in a smaller bathroom or your entire home. This definitely lends well to the spring and summer season because all of the projects are light colored and fun and whimsical, and it just definitely puts you in the mood for some summer and beach vibes. So without further ado, you guys, plug in your glue guns, get out your glitter, and let's get to crafting. So who is ready for some sunshine and a little bit of beach dreaming? For today's Dollar Tree DIYs, we are going to use items from the Dollar Tree to create a beautiful coastal beach vacation vibe. So many of these DIYs that you're going to see are Pottery Barn inspired. I love seeing what they're up to, including this beautiful blue piece of artwork that we created using Dollar Tree supplies. On their website it was $600, but we're going to do it for just a couple dollars. Okay, you guys, so we are going to take a piece of Dollar Tree poster board, and I just have some water, a paintbrush, a paint plate, and several different colors. Now these are the apple barrel acrylic paints from Walmart. I have Pool Blue and Key West. And then I had a company by the name of Arteza send me some acrylic colors. These are both blues. So we're going to create this beautiful piece of wall art. I'm just taking this thrift store frame and I'm marking it out. Now I'm going to tell you guys, before you guys paint your picture, definitely cut your poster board out to fit the size of your frame. I learned that the hard way and it almost became a craft disaster. But what I want to do for this Pottery Barn inspired piece is I did pull up the Pottery Barn art, so I had something to kind of reference, and I'm just making some beautiful clouds. So basically this scene was clouds in the sky and then just kind of a real whimsical kind of beachy space. So I'm just using circular motions, and I'm using some of the aqua and the blue paints mixed in with some of the whites. So just get creative with this. It does not have to be perfect. Once I painted a bunch of swirly kind of clouds in the sky, I want to just paint a darker blue line across the bottom portion of my piece of poster board. So this is just poster board from the Dollar Tree and some acrylic paints. And for the clouds, I was doing a circular motion, so I'll go in with some blue and then I'll blend it in with some whites. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect because clouds aren't perfect and they're constantly changing. So just use some blues and some whites and blend in a circular motion. And then for our ocean part, or sea, or lake, or whatever body of water you prefer, we're going to just go ahead and do that darker blue line. And then I'm taking some white and I'm kind of blending underneath that blue line. Then I'm going in with some of that Key West apple barrel paint underneath that, and then a little bit of the darker blue over that. Again, I'm just doing layers across the entire portion to just kind of give that feeling of waves. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect. So I dip my brush in a little bit of water also to kind of blend those acrylic paints if they get to be a little bit sticky and don't want to blend as much. And I like a really whimsical kind of dreamy look for my art. So, but you guys could be more precise and whatever suits your fancy, you guys just go for it. Now I'm blending a darker blue over on this side, and I did go ahead and add some sand to this side. I washed out my brush, I mixed a little bit of white paint and a little bit of some espresso apple barrel craft paint from Walmart, and here it is, my beautiful piece of beach wall art. It went into this frame after a bit of a struggle, so definitely you guys cut out your piece of poster board before you start painting and make sure you get it fit into your frame. So I hope you guys are loving this. This is such a fun way to redecorate your home. And if you guys go to Walmart, the apple barrel craft paints are only about 37 cents each. Now for the next Dollar Tree DIY, you're going to need one of those willow Dollar Tree wreaths and 2 loops of nautical rope. So I just hot glued the first piece of nautical rope, and then I'm going to hot glue again. So basically I'm just finding little spaces in the willow wreath to kind of hot glue. I really wanted this to be just a little bit sporadic, so as I worked, I just kind of found different spots in the willow wreath and then added a little bit of hot glue and another piece of nautical rope. So just continue to glue your nautical rope in and around your wreath. Again, I wanted it to look very relaxed. Beach vibes, beach decor is very casual, very relaxed. So I tried to kind of do it in a little bit of a loopy style, just kind of, you know, just gathering it and winding it around and hot gluing it and then gathering it some more. So this project was really inexpensive. Then you can go ahead and glue starfish or seashells. I had found a little thing of seashells for 50 cents at the thrift store, but Dollar Tree also carries seashells. So you're just going to hot glue your seashells on. The nautical rope was helpful because it gave my seashells kind of something to adhere to. So, and there you have it. You have a really beautiful beachy wreath. Of course, I did have to go in and add a bow. You guys know me. I love my bows, but just continue to glue those pretty beachy themed items onto your wreath and you're having a very cute, very relaxed, and oh so natural beachy wreath. As promised, I could not resist adding a bow. I'm just going in with some of that Dollar Tree wired burlap ribbon and I'm looping it up around the top. And I want to make this one a little bit longer. I'm just going to cut it off and then hot glue those two pieces together. And of course, you guys know I had to go a little bit extra. I could not resist. I tied a shoelace bow, which is just a very simple, very easy bow. And then I am dovetailing those ends to give it that boutique gorgeous finish. And then I'm just going to hot glue that to the top of my little hanger. Again, I saw a wreath similar to this on the Pottery Barn website. It was about $89. Of course, it did have quite a few more seashells, but I'm just using what I have for this project. I think it would be beautiful to add some starfish or more seashells, or as I said before, you can leave it very relaxed and very simple. And I think it's looking so cute and so perfect in with this darling little beachy theme. It makes me so ready to go on vacation. I need to go tomorrow. Do you guys want to come? Really, wouldn't it be fun to be going to the beach? I actually am going to be going to the beach this summer, so I'm getting even double excited doing these DIYs, and I hope you guys are loving them. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to take some of those cute little Dollar Tree, they're just little statue things, decor pieces, and they had a gold base. And so what I wanted to do was I mixed up just a little bit of white paint with a tiny bit of brown paint. You could also use gray paint, but I basically just wanted to dry brush those on. And so to dry brush it on, I just put a tiny bit of paint on my paintbrush and then just gently go around the top of it. And then I'm taking a piece of paper towel and I'm wiping a lot of the paint off. I did like the gold paint and I kind of wanted it to show through, but I wanted it to be a little bit more beachy, like maybe it was a bit weathered and it had been sitting out in the sun. So it was not hard to do with this. I just brushed that white paint on. These painted very easily, and voila, I had a really cute little decor piece, and it didn't look so bright and shiny new. Now, if you guys are going for a glam theme, you could also add in, you know, some beautiful rhinestones, or if you're going farmhouse, you could customize this with a gray base paint, or just whatever suits your fancy. Maybe you're doing shabby chic beach and you want to do some aqua on the base of these. I also took one of them and I put them on top of one of those Dollar Tree candlesticks to give it some height. So I didn't glue it on, but you could definitely do that as another part of this DIY to give these decor pieces some height. So I just arranged them once I was finished and let them all dry. I arranged them in this cute little kind of beach setting scene on a beautiful little tray with some Dollar Tree candles, and I'm really loving this. It just came out so beautiful and so perfect and so beachy. I am so loving this, you guys. I don't know, I guess just something for a change, something to give me something to look forward to for the summertime as well. for the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to create a really cute little beach sign. So I'm just taking some of these cute little polka dot letters. You find these in the teacher section, and they're like kind of like a heavy cardstock, I guess you would say. They're not even really that heavy duty, but they're already done letters, and so I was like, heck yeah. So anyway, I'm just taking a piece of Dollar Tree poster board, and I'm cutting it to fit where I feel like my letters will go. I wanted kind of a bigger size beach sign, and I wanted it to also look like it was kind of rough wood. So I'm just taking and I'm cutting little triangles out of the end of my piece of poster board to hopefully kind of create that rough wood beachy sign thing that you would see, you know, in a home decor store. You would see like a really cool wooden sign that says beach on it. Wow, this one's going to be cool and beachy and faux wooden, but it's going to be a fraction of the cost. So now that I have my little beach little wooden things cut out on the end, I'm going to take some of that Dollar Tree wooden contact paper and I'm just cutting it to fit. And then I did cut it a little bit long on each end. That way I could just go back in and cut the contact paper away from the little ends on my side. I hope that makes sense. So I'm just smoothing it down. And also with the contact paper, if you get a bubble in it, you can just kind of pull it back up and back down and then smooth it out. So now I'm just taking a hot glue gun and I'm hot gluing my little beach letters on. Again, you can find these letters in the teacher section. I know they're used for teacher boards, but I thought they were great. I'm not great at doing letters, which you guys could definitely stencil something really cool on this, but this made this project go really fast. So I'm just poking some holes in the top of my beach sign now because I do want to give it a hanger, and I'm going to pull through the top, and this is just that Dollar Tree nautical rope. I'm just going to tie a knot in the end, and that way it looks really coastal and beachy and casual and cool, and it also has a neat little hanger to hang from the wall. I think this would be great art for a teen girl's bedroom or even a guy's bedroom. You could use different colored letters. I know they had some navy blue letters and just really all different colors in there. So here it is hanging from my beach vibe door with the aqua color. I think it looks really cute. I was excited actually to have this yellow pop of color in with this beach theme. I feel like the citrus lemons that I added in with the Dollar Tree DIYs also is going to bring some of that pop of color. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're just going to take a Dollar Tree LED candle, and again I'm going in with the nautical rope, and I am just hot gluing the nautical rope around this candle. I didn't hot glue it actually to the candle because I was able to just loop it around and hot glue it end to end, and then just kind of continue to wrap it. I wrapped it about halfway up, and then I did cut it again, and then I just hot glued that piece to the top. So there was one side of the candle that had a little bit of an uneven kind of rough edge, which again didn't bother me because I want this to be very casual and very beach chic and cool. And ooh la la, there we have it, a very beautiful beach candle. Now for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to share with you all how I made this tall glass candlestick holder. This also is a Pottery Barn inspired piece. I've admired this tall glass candlestick holder for a while, but I think they're on there for about $39. We're just taking one of those tall cylinder Dollar Tree vases, and I'm using some E6000 glue, and then you can see I'm going in also with a little bit of hot glue, and I'm taking one of my old Bath and Body Works candles that I had cleaned out. I showed you that in the last DIY, how to clean those candles out. Then I'm going in with this part of the DIY with some of that Dollar Tree sand after I had given it time to cure, and this really, guys, the sky is the limit on what kind of little vignette that you want to set up with this. Of course, I did want to add that candle. The Dollar Tree candle fit perfectly into the Bath and Body Works old jar. Just an FYI, if you guys have any of those Bath and Body Works candle jars laying around. Now, for the next Dollar Tree DIY, this one's super simple. All I'm doing is going in with a white bowl from the Dollar Tree and some of those Dollar Tree lemons, And voila, you have a very summer, very beachy vibe. And these little Dollar Tree DIYs over here, I just used some of that Dollar Tree sand and a real Dollar Tree candle to kind of just, again, give it some beach vibe. And then the Dollar Tree marble little glass candles that they're showing right now that they have out, grab some of those because they smell delicious. So here it is, a little close-up with all my glow. I love having a little spot set up with candles. I think this would make a great coastal centerpiece. I also think it would be excellent to put on a coffee table and a little side table or an entryway table just for some of those summer coastal beachy vibes. So I'm really digging this one, you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. So fun, and I'm so thankful that you guys have been asking me to do these because it made me want to redecorate my whole house in a coastal chic fashion. Who knows? It might happen. I love you guys, and I'm so thankful and blessed you're here. So thank you all so much for joining me on this coastal beach crafting adventure. I cannot wait to share with you all some more coastal beach decor. Of course, I'm also going to have more French farmhouse, shabby chic. I love glam. I love pretty much every style of decor, and I love to share with you guys how you can create this beautiful, elegant home that is your safe haven, that is your cozy place to retreat and relax in. So thank you all so much. We're getting ready to hit 50,000 subscribers, and as soon as we do, I'm going to begin to share with you all some giveaways. I cannot wait to spoil you guys. I love you so much. If you love doing DIY projects, everything to do with heart, family, and home, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you be part of my YouTube family. There's a little bell next to that red subscribe button. If you click that, it will notify you every time I post a new video. I post a ton of DIYs on a weekly basis, so I would love to have you guys here. So thank you all so much. I cannot wait for the next video, and I will talk to you later.